When you're healing, the negative emotions that you hold dear, you let them go. And then you focus on just allowing yourself or giving yourself permission to heal by forgiving others and forgiving yourself. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to try to answer one question from the tens of questions that you sent to me through my Instagram. So if you guys are still looking to ask questions, go ahead and send them down here on the comment section, and I'll try to pick the best one and I'll answer them. And if you have any questions or you want to share your story and get a chance to be featured on the show, on the video, on the podcast, then go ahead and send your questions or stories to aleccuenca@gmail.com or send me a DM on my Instagram at aleccuenca. So, without further ado, let's answer some questions. Our first question would be coming from _Rosie.mp. Hi, Rosie. Thank you so much for your question. And she asked, how can you say that a person is totally healed, like from a trauma or a heartbreak? Now, it's hard to quantify if you've totally healed. I don't think that there is a point where you are totally healed. Healing is a continuous process that you'd be needing to do as you grow old. Now, that's not to say that healing is unimportant and we shouldn't do it. Healing is something that we all need to go through for us to be bigger. But I believe that there is no one final destination that we're healed. I think that's the reason why a lot of us are having a hard time with healing, because we think that healing is something that we need to reach. A healed point is something that we need to reach. For me, healing is a process that we do every single day. It's a process that makes us better, stronger, wiser, and braver. And if we continue with the process of healing, every single day, we grow as a person. And I talked about this before, I think it was in one of my stories, that if you want to remove the pain that you're feeling in your heart, you should give up, because that's technically impossible. How I look at it is that when you feel a pain, it will have a certain part in your life, in your heart. Okay, it will occupy a space in your heart. If we cannot remove it, then what can we do? What we can do is we heal. And when we heal, our hearts create more space. It doesn't minimize the pain. When we grow, when we start the healing process, we grow as a person, and that will help us have more space in our hearts, so that when we learn to love others and when we learn to love ourselves, we will have more energy and more capability to do that. You see, when you're healing, the pain doesn't really go away. You just don't suffer that much. You just don't get hurt by that pain. But the pain will always be there. But the way we respond to it, the way we react to it, the way we feel about that pain will be so much better once we feel that we're healing. So focus on the process. Do not think that there is one destination where we magically arrive, that we're healed, we're okay. Focus on growing and healing every single day. And you'll be surprised that one day, give it some time, and you look back, you've already grown so much. And the pain doesn't hurt that much anymore. And that's what we want to do. For us to function, for us to be or reach our best potential, and for us to love again. That is something that we need to do. I have also a great indicator for when you would know that you are healing. For me, it is when we are okay with blessing the other person that hurt us, that caused us trauma. Now, it's hard. You don't need to go out there and say to that person that I forgive you, or I'm letting you go. You don't need to do that, right? That you don't affect me anymore. You don't need to do that. But in your heart, deep inside, if you can authentically and genuinely pray and bless that person, that you be safe, that I wish you success and happiness and love in life, that's when you know you're healing. because healing is basically taking away the negative emotions that you have inside of you, or minimizing, not taking away. When you're healing, the negative emotions that you hold dear, you let them go. And then you focus on just allowing yourself or giving yourself permission to heal by forgiving others and forgiving yourself. So if you truly want to know if you're healing, it's when you don't feel anger anymore. It's when you don't feel frustrated or furious, or you don't have any resentment towards the person that hurt you or the person that caused you trauma. If you feel that way, then that's one great indicator that you're healing. So understand that healing is a process. Take it day by day. And I pray that there will come a day that you will be able to bless and pray for the people that hurt you and that caused you trauma deep inside you. You don't need to go out there. So that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Alec Cuenca. And if you like this, again, go ahead and share this with your friends, with your family. And if you have any more questions, send them to my email at aleccuenca@gmail.com, or send me a DM on my Instagram at aleccuenca. That is all for this episode. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you guys next episode. Bye-bye.